Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's online class. After your exam, after your activities. So, I have one complaint that many of the students till now have not submitted your activities. So, today, that is 2nd of November, is the last date, as you know. So, till evening today, you can submit your activities. After that, it will not be accepted and you will get 0. I am telling this for those who have not submitted. Others, please don't just ignore that. So, up to 8th chapter we have completed, that is decimals. Up to where you have given your exams. Now, next chapter should be chapter 9, but that is data handling. In data handling, there is a graph. So, graph paper is needed and so and so. So, that I have not asked from earlier, so I am not taking that chapter. We are moving to the next chapter, that is chapter 10, mensuration. So, what is the meaning of this mensuration? Mensuration means to measure. How to measure? Now, what things we are going to measure here? Like ground or a playground or any field, or it may be your table, your textbook or your compass box of this, all these things. How much it is, like it is your duster. The same shape is your compass box also. Now if I ask what is the total of all this, this is called as the length and this is called as the breadth. Because it is a rectangle, so longer one is the length and the shorter one is the breadth. So this I am drawing here a simple figure. This is a rectangle. This is called as length. This is called as the length and this is called as the breadth. So this is also breadth and this is also length. So if I ask what is the total length. So if I am using a long string or wire, you can say, and I am just folding that and making this box or the surface of this box or any figure, you can say. Sometimes we are having a long thread or long string, तार होता है लंबा, उसको मोड़कर कुछ फिगर बनाते हैं. So if you are asked to find what is the length of this string or the wire or the thread from which you have made this figure. So how you are doing? This is, suppose this is the first side, this is the second side, this is the third side and this is the fourth side. So first side plus second side plus third side plus fourth side. When you add up all these things, you will get the total length of the string or the total length of the wire. So that is length plus one time this is breadth, second one, and third one is again the length, and fourth one is again the breadth. Means length plus length and breadth plus breadth. That is 2 times of length and 2 times of breadth. Now here if we use the distributive property which you have studied in chapter 1 and 2. This 2 into and 2 into, if we take it as common, then length plus breadth will be remaining inside the bracket. This is according to the distributive property. So this is the formula for perimeter. This is the formula for perimeter of rectangle, because this is the rectangle. This is the formula for rectangle, that is 2 into length plus breadth. Now, if the same we want to find for the square. Square means you got one question in your exam. Can a rectangle be think or thought as a special kind of square, or a square can be thought as a special type of rectangle? एक स्क्वायर को स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ रेक्टेंगल मान सकते हैं या नहीं? Of course we can, because in rectangle if this is also equal to length and this is also equal to length, अगर ये चारों साइड इक्वल हो जाएंगे. Many of the students have given the correct answer. ये breadth अगर length के equal हो जाएगा, means चारों साइड length हो जाएंगे, then it is 4 times of length. This is the formula for perimeter of square. So this is the formula for perimeter of rectangle and this is the formula for perimeter of square. Now, taking this, the concept of perimeter can be concluded. That is, what is perimeter? The definition also must be clear to you. What is the definition of perimeter? Perimeter is the distance whole covered by all around. All around मतलब पूरे तरफ से, हर तरफ से. If you are taking this as a starting point, I am using a different color pen, so it must be clear. From here, if you are starting, then moving all around and again coming back to this, moving all around and again coming to this back, पूरा सब तरफ घूमकर वापस इसी पॉइंट पर आ जाएंगे. तो that is the distance covered all around. That is the definition of perimeter. This is clear? So it is not only for a rectangle or square. It can be used for any type of figure. It can be triangle, it can be hexagon, pentagon, or any irregular figure also. Now what is the meaning of irregular? These are the regular figures. I am just rubbing this. No need to write down. This is only for explanation. The definitions and the examples, what to write, that page numbers and all I will be telling you. And the exercise questions you will get as PDF. Now, if any of the irregular figure, if I am taking, this is irregular figure, any, means we are not knowing whether they are equal or not. If whatever, suppose this is 2 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, this is 7 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter, this is again 2, then this is suppose say 7, this is 10, then this is suppose say 5, and this is suppose say 8. All are irregular, means any of the sides are not equal to the other parallel side. So if we are starting from here, now again using different color pen to understand this. Starting from this point, then moving all around and again reaching to this point, that is called as the perimeter. Now if I use any of this figure, any kind of this figure, using different color pen, starting from this point, moving all around and again reaching here. Any circular face you don't take, because you need to measure it. So it can be means the side which you can measure, means straight line segments. So these are the straight line segments, but not regular. Not regular means which are not equal to other side. That is called as irregular figure. So starting from one point and moving all around and again reaching to that same point. That is called as a perimeter. So the concept of perimeter is clear. The definition given in page number 206. Given in page number 206. That is, perimeter is the distance covered along the boundary forming a closed figure when you go around the figure once. When once you go all around the figure, and it can be regular figure also, it can be irregular figure also, moving all around once. एक बार पूरी तरफ से गोल घूमकर उसी पॉइंट पर वापस पहुंचेंगे, तो that distance covered once is called as perimeter. So the concept of perimeter is clear. Now, here one thing more I want to tell. Some students, when I have given the activities to give marks out of 10, when I have given the questions, one question I have given for all the different type of angles, acute angle, right angle and so and so. Then second question I have asked to do from the workbook. Many of the students asked, where is that question? We are not finding that. Or some students told that they are not having the workbook. Earlier only I told that to purchase the workbook is a must. And when you are going to purchase the books, that you are going to get in a package. एक पैकेज के रूप में मिलेगा जिसमें वर्कबुक रहेगी. Might be you are purchasing the students or don't know how you have taken those books. Some students are not even having the workbook. So this time out of 10, 5 marks question was the question of angles and 5 mark question was that page number 81 of workbook. So those who have not done or not solved that question of workbook, you are going to lose that 5 marks. That is very clear to you. Then this time only 5 marks activity you are going to lose. Earlier only I told that questions of MCQs also, activities also and in the subjective paper also you are going to get some questions from that workbook. You might have noticed that. Further also in the next FA3 exam and the final exam also you are going to get questions from that workbook. So those who are not having the workbook till now, you have to get that, you have to purchase that. And I am not going to give solution of those questions. You have to do that by your own. It is just for your practice. Clear? You have to do the practice so that the concept or the questions must be clear to you. If you are finding any difficulty or not in all the questions, some question or one or two question, you can ask separately through WhatsApp. I will be clearing that doubts. Okay. Now, here, try these questions are given in your textbook. That is page number 206, 207. All the questions are not necessary to solve, but some questions are like to practice, like you are having in your workbook. The same type of questions are here that is given in page number 207. That you have to solve. Means perimeter, how to find. Means all the sides are given, you have to just add that. Nothing difficulty is there, that you have to do by your own. Then next thing is that the formulas which you have to learn. Perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of square. These are the regular figures. Means you know which side are equal, which side are not equal, how many equal sides are there, so and so. So you are having the formula for C. Which sides? Regular figure means the sides are equal. So first formula you are having for perimeter of rectangle. That is, you have to learn this. 2 into length plus breadth. Then second formula you have to learn perimeter of square. Square, what is the condition? That the all sides are equal. So how many sides are there in square? 4 sides are there and all the sides are equal. So 4 into the length of the side or only side you can write down. Then next is perimeter of pentagon. Pentagon is a regular figure. Penta means 5, having 5 sides and all the sides are of equal length. So 5 sides of equal length means 5 into side. Next is hexagon. Hexa means 6 and all the 6 sides are of equal length. So the same multiplied by 6. So 6 into the length of the side. Then one we have left in between, that is perimeter of which kind of triangle is having all the sides equal? Triangle which is having all the sides equal. The name of that triangle is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. All the types of triangles are not having the length of side equal. There are different types of triangles. That is isosceles triangle, scalene triangle and equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is having all the sides equal. Isosceles triangle, only 2 sides are equal. And scalene triangle, none of the sides are equal. Means all the sides are of different length. Isosceles where 2 sides are equal and the third is of different length, you cannot find with the help of any formula. That in that type of question, you have to just add all the 3 sides. Separately 3 sides, you have to just add. But equilateral triangle, you can use the formula like this only. Equilateral triangle. That is 3 sides same are of equal length. So 3 into side. So these are the formulas which you have to learn. Perimeter of rectangle 2 into length plus breadth. Square 4 into side. Equilateral triangle 3 into side. Pentagon 5 into side. Hexagon 6 into side. Like that you are having heptagon, octagon. Heptagon means 7 sides of equal length. Octagon means 8 sides of equal length. That is not of your use because here you are learning up to hexagon only. Then circle is also one kind of figure you can say, but that is not a regular figure because there you are not using the line segments. Circle, how is the circle? This is called the circle. It is not having any line segment. It is the arc. गोल घुमा हुआ है, उसमें कोई लाइन सेगमेंट तो नहीं है, स्ट्रेट लाइन उसमें कहीं नहीं दिखती है. So there you are not having the perimeter, but you can start from one end and moving all around and reaching to that same point again. So definitely perimeter will be there, but it is not called as perimeter. सर्कल में उसी चीज को हम circumference बोलते हैं. That you have already studied in previous chapter. I think chapter number 4 you have studied that. So this we are not going to see again in this chapter here. So these are the formulas. So here we have completed all the formula. Then next the examples which are given in your textbook and maybe some examples given in your workbook, that you will try to solve by your own only of the topic perimeter. So in the next class we will see the questions. Exercise 10.1 questions related to this perimeter we are going to see in the next class. And the next topic area is left in this mensuration chapter. We will see in the next class for the next classes, and then this chapter will complete. So again I am reminding you, those who have not completed and not submitted the activities of maths, out of 10 marks you are going to get for that activity. If you are not going to submit, you are going to lose that marks. And some students have submitted only one activity, those have not submitted, only marks out of 5 you are going to get. So my dear students, today is the last date. Till evening time is there, you can submit your activities. Otherwise, you know how much marks you are going to get. So, we have completed this formula and all. Next class, we will see again the exercise. So, thank you for today's class.